What's up everyone, this is JR checking today with my top 5 reasons not to pick up the new Apple Watch. So let's get started. Number 1. This is the first generation model. As you can tell by other products that Apple has released with first generation models, such as the iPhone compared to the iPhone 3G and the iPad compared to the iPad 2, they had huge leaps and bounds of features going from the second generation model. The iPad 2, for example, was a lot lighter, better battery, faster, and it's something you'd expect, but it does make a big difference. If you pick up the iPad 2 now compared to an iPad first generation, it seems really heavy and it just gets outdated very quickly. And also with the first generation models, there tend to be some bugs and kinks that typically do get worked out compared to when you go on to the next generation. Reason number 2, it only works for iPhone devices, so that means you're not going to be able to use your Apple Watch with Android devices. That's a huge reason for me. I typically switch phones pretty often and it stinks that I can only use this with my iPhone. With Android wearables, you can wear those for iPhone or Android, it doesn't matter. So I think the Apple Watch should be versatile like that, where you can use it for both devices. Reason number 3, the battery life. Apple claims that you get 1 day of use out of your Apple Watch, and I found that to be relatively true, depending on how much you use it, just like your phone. If you use it more, of course, it's going to go down. But another note on battery is, this device, it's only going to last 5-10 years, and you're spending a good amount of money for it. So if you buy a watch, you typically have that for generations and they last a very long time. So not only is the battery life, you're going to have something to worry about at the end of the night, you have to charge this, but you also have to worry about in the long term and when this device can no longer operate. Number 4, the price. The lowest end model starts off at $350, and this is right here. This is the Sports Edition, and they go all the way up to $17,000. Now I know that's a big chunk of change even at the lowest end model at $350, especially compared to other Android wearables. Those typically only go for half the price or right around there, and they do have sometimes even more features. And I found out that it's many of the reasons why a lot of people aren't buying it, just because it's so high in price. I don't think the Apple Watch should be more than buying a phone on contract. The 5th and final reason not to pick up an Apple Watch is features. This is opinionated, and I feel like the Apple Watch is lacking features compared to other smartwatches on the market today. Hopefully in the second generation Apple Watch we do have a lot more features that justify the price, but as of now I really don't think the $350 price tag is justified for the Apple Watch. Tell me down below, what do you guys think of my reasonings? Are they all false, or do you guys completely agree with them? I'm also going to have a top 5 video for why you should pick up the Apple Watch, so stay tuned for that. If you guys did enjoy this video, please do smash that like button. It really does help out the channel. See you guys in the next one, and this is JR Tech signing off. Peace. What's up everyone, this is JR Tech, and today with my top 5 reasons to pick up the Apple Watch. So let's get started. Number 1, customization. You can really customize these bands. There's different faces you can pick out for the Apple Watch and different sizes as well, but you could also customize the bands. So if you ever grow tired of that lime green, you can switch it out with a different color, and it's really easy. All you do is slide it back, and you can really make it your own and make it unique to yourself. And also going to customization, you could also customize the face with different clock times, so you could basically customize everything on the watch. Number 2, notifications. I really like that the notifications pop up on your watch in certain situations. For example, when I'm out to eat, I don't really like to look at my phone, and I think it's pretty rude. But now if I have my Apple Watch, I can get a quick glance, so I know if I'm missing anything important, I can pick up. But if I'm not, I'll just swipe it over and I don't pay attention to it. Number 3, apps. You can get a good amount of apps for your Apple Watch, especially compared to other wearables. For example, it's pretty cool that you can request the Uber. You don't have to pull out your phone. Or if you're someone that doesn't really have your phone near to your pocket, or maybe just puts it in your bag, I think the Apple Watch is a great alternative because you don't have to dig in there and hold onto your phone if you don't have pockets or whatever. And you can do simple stuff on here. Apple knows that this is not something you're going to write a novel on, so they make it simple. So apps are very simple to use, and they just quick and to the point. Number 4, and this is more of an opinion, but it's the latest tech out there, and I know this sounds kind of cheesy, but I like walking out in public. People is like, is that the Apple Watch? And then we get in a conversation about it, we talk about it. I think it's really cool that people, they look out for it and they see it, and they're always asking questions about it. Number 5, the ecosystem. Most people picking up the Apple Watch already have a Mac and an iPhone, so it's just another way to add to the ecosystem. It makes it a little bit easier to see notifications, and it works all fluently together. So you don't have to worry about linking up or syncing with your other devices, just because everything's Apple. And it makes it a lot more smoother and a lot less headaches as well. Well, that's my top 5 reasons to pick up the Apple Watch. If you guys haven't already, watch my top 5 video not to pick up the Apple Watch. Tell me down below if you guys thought my reasons weren't good, or if you guys had better reasons. Leave a comment down below. If you guys enjoyed that video, please do smash that like button. See you guys in the next one, and this is JR Tech signing off. Peace.